Hey everyone, how everybody doing? I'm just hope I'm doing fine and doing great, thing like that. Um, I guess today I'm gonna go talk about my goals in life and what I'm gonna do. As me and y'all know by now, since I told y'all last month that I probably threw out my channel that I want to be a certified public accountant, right? And that's the goal that I want to do. And I'm in grad school, get my master's in accounting. Last year, I already graduated with my bachelor degrees in accounting and finance, and as well looking for internship at the time, which I did land my first internship. So, so this will be my first internship in accounting. So, that internship will last until April. So I'm gonna have to look for other internship or find me an actual job because I made a goal myself never go back to retail because I need to put my degree into use. I cannot be wasting it. I got a whole bachelor's degree. I ain't even use it. So it ain't fair not to use it. And plus with everything going on these days, it's pretty high. So and better how much I getting paid relating to retail, I'm not going back. And also I realize I'm more happier than I've never been in my whole life. Happy. And I don't want to go back. So that tell me right there is I'm not going back that retail. That's probably the first time I ever been this happy. In a good mood and looking forward to, going to work, learning new thing, and happy. Now I'm like, oh, well, I'm here. Which I was at retail. I did not like it. Maybe I did at first, but then too many changes, different managers, different people, different co-workers coming in and out because way to the retail field is very high turnout, so no one lasts that long. So can be a little bit unstable, you know. And I'm not ready to go back. And plus, it's not very accommodating my needs. Since I thought about it, no, I'm not ready to go back. And I like this structure that my county internship does. You go into work when you feel like it. You keep record of your time. Make sure you punch in and call it a day. And you do what you want to do. And while we tell you how to go to work and what happens, people pop out of nowhere, and I can't do all that. And plus, I'm autistic. I can't do all these damn changes. I can't do that. Especially, I want an extra day off. Oh yeah, I can't do that. But of course, like I'm in the white collar job. Of course, you have to work like 5 a day, like 8 to 5, and have your weekend off, and do it again, and again, and again, until you get like a vacation. So, yeah, I could do it that way. And since let me go back to the topic of what goals I try to achieve. So, since as I mentioned, I'm in my county internship. Wherever how did internship go, I have either three options. One, wait, yeah, three options. One, that internship may lead me to a full-time position. Second option, I need to find me another internship. Three, um, find me a job. And promise not to go back to retail. So that to go. Um, But I'm looking forward to that option one. Option. Yeah, option one. I need a job. I need to put that degree into use, and I have to. It's the only way it's gonna work. Even though I don't want to go with the second option, but then you have to look for internship. You have to find us some even closed for this year alone. All of them pretty much closed, so I had to find me the other job, uh, find the other internship if I could find any. If I could find any, that's the problem. If I find any, um, so that's the problem. Um, and third option, I don't want to go back to retail. I don't want to. I may have to find me another position. I need to get out of retail because I can't stay. Even though retail gave me a good experience, I learned a lot, but I can't go back. It's better to have everything set up in retail. I can't do it. I need some structure. So I learned from retail. I need some structure. I can't do unnecessary changes. I realize when I work at retail, I do not want that. Do not want that. It's knowing me and know how I operate. I don't like changes like that. Pop out of nowhere. Huh? And don't tell me. And that's why I know that in retail, they don't communicate. And I know that it's the same problem. They don't tell you everything. They tell you something, expect everybody to know. It's like a lack of communication in the retail. One thing out the window, thing like that. While I'm in, and my kind of internship, like they always emphasize communicate. And I get that it's in like you gotta communicate. Let people know, like, hey, I'm not going to work. Let each other know. Heads up. Why retail don't give you heads up. It's back. Pop out of nowhere. I can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that. So that's the goal this year. Um, Either find me a job or look for the internship or a new job. One of them option. I already know. But for the third option, I'm trying to find anything that relating to either accounting or finance field. 'Cause I know in the accounting field it's very competitive. Probably same thing with finance. So since I'm major in finance as well, if I do go the finance route or wherever I go, I might work for a bank. But then, since I got a whole bachelor's degree, I thought I would work at a bank teller. But then, a bank teller, they I don't think they quite the bachelor's degree. But then, I might have looked to the finance if I go the finance route. Ugh, I didn't thought about that at first. I might have looked more research in the finance, but I might have figured that out. But I do remember one time I remember applying for a bank one time. I think for an internship, I think I could apply for um, something relating to finance intern. I could do that, or something with finance. I think internal audit, if I remember correctly, if I could find anything. But then they probably full always and know it. But I had to look around. So what I say again? It looked like my laptop kind of froze. But I said, if I look at accounting, finance field, maybe I could look into like internal audit. I could find a job in it or get like an internship, something at the bank. I could do that. And other than that, I know this year I taken the certified public accountant exam this year, and I already submitted the application, but it's an incomplete because I think I mentioned to the person that I want to give like accommodation, and it could be why they keep saying incomplete. Cause I did not finish the process, and yeah, um, and the one that keep holding me up, I need to find me a evaluator, and I guess like some, I guess a doctor that specializes based on my diagnosis, so that whether or not I need accommodation, anything like that for the testing, thing like that, and so I need to figure that out sooner or later. I cannot be racing it. Um, I got myself enrolled in the program called NABA CPA Bound 2.0, if that's the name, if I remember. Hope that's correct though. But so basically, so basically, what? I lost train of thought. So maybe call the noise in the background. But basically, what I am thinking of doing is so I'm taking CPA, and there are four part to it. Um, I hope I remember the four part. FAR, audit, well, FAR, audit, oh Lord. Yeah, I hope I remember. But let me look it up since I really forgot. So, that quick. Um, mercy. Oh, I don't remember now, babe. Four parts. That that wise I don't remember, but it's all right. I'll figure it out. Okay, all right, okay. Since they had made some changes to CPA exams, so okay, so this is the four part. Okay, so this is the four part: FAR, audit, and regulation, and I get the fourth part relating to like discipline, whether or not you want to go bar, information, or tax. But for me, I want to go to bar or business analytic and reporting. So I'm probably taking audit, FAR, regulation, and bar. I'm going to use bar as my discipline. And I guess I had to complete all four exams within 2 years, if I remember correctly. So right now, I'm studying for FAR, and baby, them junk is hard. So since I signed up for NABA, which y'all probably heard the name, or some of y'all may be new to my channel, NABA meant National Association of Black Accountants. So they had this program, I guess, for people who want to apply, study and apply for the CPA exam. So I applied for it. And also says, study for the CPA is very expensive. It'd be like at 1,000 and stuff. And I'm like, I'm definitely don't have that kind of money. I don't. I don't have that kind of money. Do you like I have money? No. I wish I would wish though, but I don't have that money. So you have to apply for scholarship, if you want to take the CPA exam. And so I signed up for that. And hold on one second, y'all. Look at my laptop about to die. So bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. I just had to charge my laptop. So basically, since I'm taking the CPA exam, I'm taking the one part of the exam, which is FAR. And basically, I've been hearing, going to, Beta Alpha Pi Club while I was attending UCG. And still is now, since I'm there at UCG to get my master's. So back they be telling us, different speaker from different firm or some from, I guess the CPA company, CPA review exam preparation companies, like hey, study for your CPA, thing like that, and they keep telling me and others over and over again that CPA is very hard. The CPA exam is very hard. And if I be honest with y'all, even study for the CPA exam, and I got the material. So it's one the firm where a nonprofit will come. I don't even know. I'm using Becker to study for my CPA exam, and baby, they expensive, but good that I signed myself up in for NABA. I would be in trouble. Woo! But I'm using Becker to study for my CPA exam. But I know they were it was Becker and something else um, uh, that have people study for the CPA exam. And I'm gonna look it up right now since okay Becker or they call it CPA review course. Yeah, that's what they call it. Goofy me. And yeah, what the heck they call? Oh Lord, this is bad. Surrogate, Glam, Becker, Yoga, Llama. I don't know what the heck is that. I never heard Yoga, but one I heard the most is Becker, Glam. I think I heard Glam. I think you were. I'm sure I remember why I heard it. I heard Becker, Glam. Um, you were CPA review courses, but I'm using Becker to study for the CPA. And baby, they are hard. I'm taking Becker, and I'm that got a different part of you got to study for it, and baby, while I'm taking watching the video and practicing, them junk and hard, and I'm looking like, am I getting it? Or I feel like I don't get it, but and of course they have like a study guide, like hey, create your own study guide, like okay, do this certain week and wherever. I had started last month. I did a little bit, then thing happened, and I'm in internship, ain't going to grad school. Life happened, so I just got back on today, and I completed the first, I guess, some part of the faculty. I guess they go by module. I don't know how many, maybe 8. I can't remember. I completed one already, and I'm like, OMG, but I got more to go then, and I had to practice and remembering and all that jazz, right? So, so I'm taking FAR. So till I get that CPA initial application completed, I'm gonna schedule it the exam so I can study for it and take the damn exam. And I think to pass the exam, you gotta get a 75 or better. And baby, this gonna be a trouble for me because like I won't be paying attention to questions. Like I noticed, like even throughout, my county education, where I get my bachelor and my master's, I noticed constituent problem be kicking my ass, and some of them problem as well. It kicking my butt. Either why I'm not studying enough, cause I think in my head you could measurize it, but you can't measurize it. You had to practice and practice and practice, practice and practice. And even some of the on their Becker thing, some of them I never, you know, you know, work on before. Some of them are very new to me. Some we kind of did stumble on them, them topic, but we never dive in. And so I'm like, and also that gave me a refresher, like, hey, go from the basic. And I like, oh Lord, this is gonna be chaotic. So that's gonna be hard. So I'm third for that right now. Um, and also like getting my master's in accounting and probably finish that next year and, and start my life as a accounting professional. And since I'm planning on to be a CPA, and I realize, you know, I might be like the less than less than 1%. Okay, it's a lot of CPA professional, but I don't know what the number was. But I remember statistically by race, less than 1% of CPA are black. Yeah, less than 1% who are CPA are black. And of course, NABA trying to increase you know, that number because, and of course, CPA is very expensive and all that stuff. Then I have to go to school for it and all that stuff. But even though I do not require to get a CPA, but depending what state, you know, that you want to take a CPA, some don't require a bachelor's degree. Even though they don't require a bachelor's degree, but different requirements like, oh, you need 150 something, 50, 150 credit hours. And in my state, you had to reach 150 credit hours. So that I'm doing right now. Complete my 150 credit hours. That I'm doing to take the CPA exam. That's what I'm doing. Um, that's definitely what I'm doing. And, yeah. Um, that's definitely what I'm doing. And so I'm still stuck for that. And I had to refresh my memory when it comes to counting because I probably lost some of it. Even I'm even me in my internship, there's something I probably lost during my undergraduate, and I'm like, you had to refresh your memory, and I'm like, oh crap, I had to refresh my memory, baby. I know that a few times I about forgot, and I know the person who teach me different things about says I'm insurance or audit internship. She's like, hey, do you remember such and such? And I'm like, can you refresh my memory? And I will be honest with him. I may have forgot. So he kind of refreshed my memory, or he or she, whoever, give me the tab, like, hey, this is such and such, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I can remember, baby, because I'm like, woo, basically counting it to me information. I ain't gonna lie. Even I'm counting. Even though I'm trying to get my CPA. There's something I'm confused them. I'm like, But, life is life. You gotta learn something, you feel me? And you got to like, yeah. But that I'm doing, of course, I'm trying to complete my CPA exam. Hopefully, get done before my first county position. But of course, I have met my buddy for my internship. She studied for the CPA while working. And even my career advisor said, like, if you're trying to work and study for the CPA, it's gonna be hard. And that's why people telling people like, hey, while you in school, take all the time and to study for them before you have your foot for the job. Once you have a job, it's gonna be hard because you're gonna be busy all the time. And I'm kind of like telling my career advisor, like, I don't mind doing that, but he said it's gonna be hard. And I'm like, dang. But then basically everything going on, and then with my mama, with chemo, all that going on in the background, I gotta think. But it's just a lot. Um, Trying to help out, my mom, going on, she started chemo last year. It was a lot though. Um, but she doing well. They get the chemo is working, and I don't know what percentage she at that she gonna be cancer free. I don't know what she at right now, but she doing well. It was hard. Of course, money kind of hard because she had to go chemo, thing like that. Money had been tight, and you know. Then my dad, on the other hand, he getting older. Life happened. You know, so that could be why I might be wanting that job right now because all that stuff going in the background. While I'm going to internships, it's a lot going on. Let's say that. It could be why I need a job now, and especially if I go back to retail, it's not gonna help out. So I need actually like a county job or a finance job to help me to sustain what going on. I need that kind of like pay like my internship giving me, so I could help my people out back home. And I need to figure out how to get started, selling my T-shirt, which I had no time because I was being working and going where doing my internship and going to school, and I could be overwhelming, stressed, and overwhelmed, exhausted. It could be why I didn't do it. So whenever I have the damn energy, I need to set up that day and start selling T-shirts, and I will let y'all know when the day come for real. So yeah, and whenever I get my bachelor, whenever I get my master's next year and passing my CPA exam, oh wow, got me a job or wow taking CPA exam, I don't think I'm gonna start my career in Charlotte because like even for a long time as I could remember, well, not my first attention because there's somewhere else I want to go to, like maybe New York City, maybe Los Angeles, wherever. I was young, right? But I always kind of like remember what my sister, she went to UC Charlotte, and I remember wanting to go to UC Charlotte, but I never got to because life happened. And my sister is currently living in Charlotte, and and I remember saying, and I did one time want to live in Greensboro, but then Greensboro be tripping. But so I made a decision to, get out of Winston-Salem and move to Charlotte and start my career and life there. And I think ever since I could remember, because back home, life happened, things happened. You're always familiar with the same city. You kind of familiar with what everything going on in the city, thing like that. So I felt like, it's time me to go. Time to find me a new city, new branch, wherever, right? Um, so I think Charlotte may be the best route to go and start my career there and start my county career there. my life there until life happened, or I could move to the other city, develop a new life. Who knows? But for now, I'm just go to place that where my people at, and which is Charlotte, my sister included. So move there and 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 live my life that I think about doing until life happens. So what I'm thinking, and that's my goal. Even though I can't breathe or what I want to do in life, and yeah, I'm taking CPA. I'm studying for it. I'm studying for CPA, and hopefully, I get me accounting or finance job because I cannot be working at retail forever. I need to put my degrees in use. I cannot be wasting it. So definitely get out of retail. Number one, you two use my degree and find me an actual professional job. Three, study for the CPA exam. Four, get my master and hopefully pass my CPA. Then find me an exam. And then last or fifth, find me an extra job. Cause I can't do it. So yeah, y'all, that's my goal for this year. And I might have said in the next video, but I can't remember. But that's what I'm gonna do, y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.